You may not be able to do it, but we're going to try. And we're going to try against a wall or a tree or a column in Lori's case, or maybe near the pool in case she falls. She can get cool.
I was going to say, maybe on the beach would be better.
Right. So, good morning. So that's the pose we're going to do today. Attempt to do today. So, let me go back to muting it. So, anyone have any questions before we start? Keep going? All right, cool. So, let's go ahead and mute everyone. Hi, Jess. So, that's where we are today. So I'd like you to come into a seated position and just to kind of identify where the heck is this Uddiyana Bandha again. I haven't used that word in 2 days. So come to your mats and what is it? And I'd like you to just come into however you'd like to start, you know, crisscrossed or legs out in front of you. And then bring your hands to your legs and just begin to find your sit bones and rise high through the spine. Draw the shoulders back but down. And then I want you to think about your sternum, okay? Your sternum goes, well, it's actually like here, there it is. Okay, I had to find it in my body. So your sternum has the top of the sternum and a bottom of the sternum. And when you pull the sternums, like the top and the bottom of the sternum together, that's a nice way to feel Uddiyana Bandha. So if you want to do that, try it. So you're kind of looking down at first, just feel Uddiyana Bandha, and it's like this pit. Imagine someone punching you in the stomach in the place that would hurt really bad. That's your Uddiyana Bandha. It takes your breath away. Don't punch anybody. So that's what we're going to breathe at right now. So we're going to do a few breaths there just to kind of discover what it does. So go ahead and close your eyes. You can drop your chin down. It kind of helps me to focus on the sternum and pulling the top of the sternum to the bottom of the sternum or vice versa. And just breathe naturally. Notice what it does to your body physically. What shape you're creating in the spine. And I'm going to give you a hint. We do it at almost the beginning of almost every class. So tell me when we're done with this, you know, what shape or what pattern are you finding in your spine here as you pull this energy lock or upward lifting lock energy through the spine. So eyes closed, take about 30 more seconds. And from this place, in the Yoga Hatha Pratipika, they say all of the bandhas, Uddiyana Bandha is the best for its activation. Liberation comes spontaneously. So we're going to hope that this liberation comes spontaneously into that forearm balance. This flying upward mudra within the body, this lock of lightness. And then go ahead and open your eyes. So this Uddiyana Bandha also has a relationship with gravity. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you guys. And does anyone have any guesses what pose that reminded you of? What do we do?
Child's pose.
Child's pose? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it is. It is because child's pose, right? So I'm going to give you another hint. If anyone has any other guesses, but child's pose is one of them, right? You're bringing the top of the sternum to the bottom. But what about cat pose, right? It's cat pose. It's Uddiyana Bandha. It's child's pose. So it's really that simple cue that makes you find that lock to where you're going to be able to float up into the peacock. So get excited. All right, so there we are. So let's go ahead and come to our tabletop now. And I want you to find Uddiyana Bandha by going through cat-cow. So very small. I don't want it to be like extreme, crazy, uncontrolled cat-cow. Instead, do it to find that Uddiyana Bandha, that flying upward lock. So inhaling, right, into cow, and exhaling into cat. But seek the front of the body. I think it's interesting. So many times I've taken yoga class, but never has anyone really accentuated to me cat-cow at the front. I've always felt it taught, round your spine, lift your tailbone, and I've done that in the past too, but it's different. When you change your awareness to the front of the body, there's this strong transverse, deep abdominal lock that we discover. Okay, then go ahead and pause, and then please come down to your elbows. And it's not going to be as big of a movement, but I want you to do that again. So cat-cow, inhale, and exhale. And see if you can find it. It's not as big, but just do a few of these. Good. Just get really familiar with your pattern of your body. Good. Okay, and then from here, hold a natural spine, lift up your knees, lift up your hips, release your head. And then find that Uddiyana Bandha, that cat pose, even here in dolphin. And push in, feel how secure your arms are. Okay, just for a second. And then release the knees back down. And press into the hands, lift up, tabletop. Okay, so that's going to be a little golden nugget as we flow. And you may have felt your rostral area of your spine already begin to widen. So here we are. So we're going to flow, we're going to warm up the body because there's no way it would be safe for you to jump into that out of nowhere. So from tabletop, let's go ahead and bring the right foot between your hands. And then bring the hands up to your right leg. But I don't want you to send the hips forward. Keep it a nice 90-degree stretch. First, let's just get through the hips. Place your hands on the right knee, and then pull the right knee towards the right hip as you push the left hip forward. And just feel what that does for that left hip flexor. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale as doing cow pose. Exhale as doing cat pose. Maybe 3 or 4 of these. Inhale and exhale. It's a pretty damn intense stretch on the outside of that left hip, right? Good. Okay, now release that right knee. Send the hip flexors forward, right? Lunge that hip forward. Then lift the arms up. Inhale. Good. And then exhale, hands come back down. Step the right knee back. Send the left foot forward. Bring the hands to the knees. Pull the left knee towards your hip. Jackie, I'm so happy I got you 2 days in a row. That's a treat for us, right? And then push the right hip forward. So pulling the left knee back, pressing the right hip forward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Intense hip flexor stretch. Inhale. And hip flexors have like 4 muscles integrated into them, but all of them are needed, especially the abductors, as we finally make our way into flight later in the class. Good. And then go ahead and release through cow pose. Arms overhead, hip flexors forward. Stretch up, up, up. Yep. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Left knee goes back. Okay, lift up your knees. Come into downward dog. And go ahead and pedal out. Pedal out the cobwebs from the evening. As we begin to stretch out through the back of the legs. And then go ahead and still out your heels. And draw your legs towards one another, abducting, right? Internally rotating them. Do the same with the armpits. Bring your gaze between your ankles. And find a steady cadence breath through your nose. In and out through the nose. And see if even here you can find that Uddiyana Bandha, that sternum, top and bottom. Let's go 2 more breaths. Good. And then soften through the knees, look forward, step forward. Fold down. Lift up standing, inhale. Exhale through the center of your heart and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, plank pose, top of a push-up. Chaturanga, all the way to the floor, first one. Inhale, separate that sternum, top and bottom. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, and then a downward dog for a moment. I want you to look at your index finger and your thumb. So there's a cue that says you have to point your fingers forward, the index finger, right? Not necessarily. You can open it up wide if you know your arms are more comfortable, externally rotated. Okay, so that's up to you. But just don't dump into the pinky side of the fingers. If you do that, you're moving away from center and away from Uddiyana Bandha. You want to always keep it equal, thumb, index, and outside of the hand, to mimic what you want your legs to do. So another discovery, right? The legs and the thumbs and the index finger act very much the same of an internal rotation. Okay, again, inhale, look forward, soften the knees, step forward, fold, halfway lift, inhale, all the way down, exhale. Inhale, all the way up, standing, Tadasana. Exhale through the middle of your body and fold. We're gonna go through 5 of these. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, top of the push-up, chaturanga to the floor, or you can hold it, cobra, downward dog. 3 breaths now in between, downward dog. With all of these alignment cues, with all of these sternum cues. Good. Look between your hands. Maybe come into what we did yesterday and hop to the top of the mat this time, halfway up, and fold. All the way up, Tadasana, hands over your head. And down again and fold, coming to the top of your feet, halfway up. Step back, plank, chaturanga, cobra, downward dog, 3 breaths, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Soften your knees. Get the body smaller in order to come to the top. And fold. All the way up. 2 more sun salutations. Down through the middle. Lift up the sternum. Good. Jump back maybe this time. Working completely against gravity. Downward dog. 3 breaths. So there's always this constant state of relationship with gravity. And the smaller you make yourself, the easier it is to float. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Hop, make yourself small, forward. And let it go. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, all the way down, last one. Inhale, we lift. Sternum down, jump, chaturanga cobra, and downward dog. And then pause the downward dog. Find those relationships from the most distal place from the center of gravity, which is fingers and toes, and to the most centered place of your body, like the sun, coming to the hottest part, the core, the Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, all the left knee down. Bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and feel a connection between the right knee and the right shoulder. Lift the arm all the way up. Good. Exhale, bring the left arm down. Inhale, lift the right arm open. Good. And then exhale, bring the right arm down, lift the left knee up. Inhale. Step back, plank. Chaturanga to cobra. And then downward dog. We go. We're starting to loosen up through the hips, strengthening through the arms and through that middle channel of the body. Finding a nice connection between the front of the spine and the back of the spine. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Left foot in between your hands, right knee draws down. Bring the left hand inside the left foot, lift the right arm open. Good. And then exhale, bring the right arm down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Squeeze the knee towards center. Adduct that left knee. This is going to be really important. And then exhale, left arm down. Lift the right knee up. Step back, plank pose. Chaturanga. Cobra and downward dog. So we're going to do that again. I kind of want to watch you guys to see what's going on. I want to make sure everyone's still with me. They are. Good. Okay. So inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky again, please. Right leg up to the sky. Good. And then step it in between your hands. Right foot in between your hands. Good. This time, leave the left knee up. Lift the left arm up. Yes, left arm up. Good. Hug that right hip towards the left arch of your foot. Create that adduction. Nice, Phoenix. Nice adjustment. Good. Okay, then bring that arm down. Lift up the right arm. Good. Adjust the back foot. Keep sending that hip. Yes, there we go. Much better, you guys. Release the right arm. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Navel in, you guys. Good. And downward dog. Yes. Okay. Take a breath. We're going to take a break off the wrist soon. Don't worry. Good. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Left arm. Left leg. My bad, you guys. And step the foot in between. Leave the right knee up this time. You got it. Good. Lift. You got it. Right arm to the sky. There we go, Jackie. Nice. Now you're sending that front hip to the back arch. Before, you were kind of going into this anterior pelvic tilt. And then bring that arm down. Lift the left arm. Twist. I'm looking at your butts, everyone. Doesn't it make you excited? And then release the arm down. Good. And then just go to plank, chaturanga one last time. Cobra, much better. Shoulder blades back. Yeah. And then downward dog. Okay, everyone bring their knees to the floor. Just take a break off the wrists. That'll kick your rear end enough, I'm sure. Yeah, circle them out. Do whatever you need to. So why I was looking at you is because this relationship of going from here and bringing this hip towards the arch is huge to activate your inner thighs, and there's no way you're going to connect the top of the legs over your body without this inner thigh adductor turning on. So we're going to keep going. I just want that to be where you know we're going. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start again, but this time I want your forearms on the ground. And then lift yourself up to dolphin. So knees come up, walk your feet forward. Inhale, cow pose, lift up your sternum. And then cat pose, crunch is a really bad word, but engage your sternum. And then one more time, inhale. And then exhale, right, your cat. Lift the right leg up. Hold it there. Keep cat pose, sternum hugging in. Good. And then bring the right leg down. Okay, inhale, cow. Cat, sternum hugs. One more time, inhale, cow. And cat, stay in cat with the left leg up. Keep the sternum top and bottom, lift it up, push into the floor. Bring the left leg down. Bring the knees down. Adjust your fingers to face the front of the mat, just like we did moments ago in downward dog. Either totally forward, slightly outward. And then bring your knees forward towards the tricep, both of them, but stay on your elbows. And just start to find this creation of gravity-defying hovering. So it's called baby crow. Yeah, and I want your feet to lift up. There you go, Phoenix. Lift the feet all the way up, girl. But keep your elbows down. Elbows stay down. Yeah, elbows stay down. I'll get really close. So make yourself really condense and try to stay there then. Stay there, nose off the ground. And feel how small you can make your body. Mom's looking at me like you've lost your mind. Good. And then relax. Good. I hope you were able to find even a moment of condensing. That plays big when you're thinking about jumping through. Make yourself small in order to jump through is the key. It's that engagement of that Uddiyana Bandha again. It's cool. All right. I'll shut up and keep going. Release your little baby crow. Come into tabletop, please. Bring your right foot in between your hands. Okay, inhale, Anjayasana, just like at the beginning of class. Hands over your head, sternum engaged, and then twist to the right, left elbow outside the right hip. And then bring your thumbs to the center of your heart. Yeah, good. And then the abduction, right leg, I want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to center line and see how that is the way in which you're able to get more of a twist. It's huge, okay? Then sink the right hip even lower. Squeeze the right knee in towards the midline even more. And then see if you can bring, without hyperextending your elbows, your arms open. Can you get the top of the middle finger of the left hand to the floor? Hold. Right finger to the sky. And think about revolved side angle. It's coming, okay? Bring the hands back to the middle of the heart. Inhale, lift the hands over your head. Exhale, left knee up, hands to the floor. Extend the spine straight, bring the left heel to the floor. Again, hug the right hip to the left arch of your foot. Stay low, extend the spine. I'd like the right fingers to stay on the outside of the right foot. Lift the left arm open, sink, and then reach over your head. Full extended side angle. Yeah. Reach that top hand to the camera. Yeah, beautiful, Lori. Phoenix, I'm sure you look great too. I just can't see your arm. Nice, Jess. There you go, Jack. And then roll your pinky. Roll your pinky up. The left pinky. Roll it up. Good. Okay, now bring the left hand down. Please lift the left heel. Step back, plank. And then downward dog. Let's not tire the arms out too much. Good. Bring the knees down. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Anjayasana, which means just low lunge. Lift up the arms. Hands to the center of the heart. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside the thigh. Thumbs to the middle of your heart. Find that relationship with the left hip going really low and the knee connection to the right shoulder. So sink into it, abduct the left knee. See the difference between one side and the other. Try not to lift up. Good. And then again, inhale, Anjayasana, arms over your head. Exhale, right knee up, hands to the floor. Heel comes down, right heel. Left fingertips outside the left foot. Get your your left abductor kicking on towards the back arch. Right arm opens and over your head. And I don't want any weird rounding in the left rib cage, right? We want extension, and length through the top of your head. Push like hell through the right pinky side. Both legs are externally, or both hips are externally rotating. Just breathe here. Lots of space between the left shoulder and left ear. Good. And then right arm comes down, step back, downward dog. Okay, and then we're gonna keep adding on, of course. Good, so find cow pose here, right? Integrate everything without the shoulders coming up to the earlobes. Shoulders down. Find how much space you've just created in lightness. Internally rotate the femur bones of the hips. Feel so strong, so light. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Inhale. Place the right foot, exhale. Bring the left hands over your head. Exhale, we come into that twist. Left elbow outside or the hip, right? But now we add on. So you're in this really big turn. You're squeezing the right knee like heck to the middle of the body. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Activate like hell the left arch of your foot. Okay, so this is the beginning of a revolved side angle, which is like my arch nemesis. Then from here, see if you can open up the arms with the left fingertip going to the middle, the left fingertips going to the floor, and open, open, open. Squeeze the right knee and while sending the right hip back. And then see if you can bring the left heel down. See if you can bring the left heel down from here and find your side angle. It's hard as hell. Squeeze, adduct, right hip, adduct, 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 hold. Yes, you got it. Lift the right arm, lift the left heel, lift the left arm, crescent. Stay low, yep. Exhale, plank, chaturanga, cobra, and downward dog. And all these poses become more intense poses as the practice continues. Internally rotate. Find your cat pose. Length, strength, strong. Left leg goes up. Inhale. Left foot between your hands. Exhale. Right knee comes down. Anjayasana. Lift up the torso. Hands over your head. Good. Exhale. Twist. Right elbow outside the left side of the hip. Sternum, squeeze, left hip towards the heel, adduct the left knee, open up your arms, right fingertips down, left arm open, big turn here. From here, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee up. Yep. Left arm over your head, maybe right heel comes down, maybe. Revolve side angle. Lots of inner thighs here. One more breath. Good. Left hand down. Right hand frames the left foot. Right heel up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Keep the hips low. I know. Exhale. Plank. Chaturanga. Don't you feel like you just WD-40'd that hip? Downward dog. Okay, 3 breaths, downward dog. Find cow pose, right? With shoulders away from the earlobes. Get compact and light, bend the knees, gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, jump. Forward fold. Twist the inner thighs in. Inhale, mountain pose. Good. Exhale, back down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, sternum comes up. Exhale, jump all the way back, get compact. Here we are, against gravity, defy, and downward dog we meet. 5 breaths. Find all of your cues, all of your alignment. Get curious about the light you can create in your body. The focus it takes to remember all of this stuff, right? Good. Here we go. Right leg up to the sky. Right foot flat between your hands. Left heel down. Come into a side angle. Extended side angle with all of your cues. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and bring the left hand down. Twist the left heel up. Lengthen the spine. Uddiyana Bandha again. Bring the left hand outside the right pinky side of your foot. Bring the heel down, left heel down, with the right arm open. So this isn't big, right? This is okay. Right arm over your ear. But then see if you can get the left shoulder outside the right hip again. From this point, it's friggin' almost impossible, you guys, but try. It's really hard. You can even start with the left knee down. Bring that arm out there, then lift up again to that revolve side angle. Good. It's hard, I know. And then bring the right hand down, straighten the right leg, triangle, open up the left arm. Hug the right hip back, activate the inner thighs. Good. Left hand comes down. Flip the left toes forward. Straighten your hips by bringing the right hip to the left heel. Elongate the spine. Think cow again. Don't lock the knees. Hands to your hips. Rise up to standing. Inner thighs work like crazy here. Good. And then go ahead and bring your hands to prayer position at the lower spine. Fingertips pointed up. Shoulders back and down. Find cow or sternum hugging in here. lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Really pulling from the inner thighs. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then continue to reach forward, nose to the knee. Test your inner thigh strength again and your shoulder mobility. Good. Hands release to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Or 3 breaths. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot in between your hands. Right heel down, side angle. Lots of space between the left ear and shoulder. Good. Hold here, get comfortable. Find your connection in your core, inner thighs. Good. And then bring the right fingertips outside the left pinky side of your foot. Lift the right heel. Lift the left arm, revolve. And then come into your revolved side angle. Right knee down, or from where you are. I'm going to bring my knee down. Then lift up and lift up the left arm over my ear. These are hard poses, you guys. These are not beginner poses. But they teach you how to activate focus, move beyond discomfort. One more breath. Left hand down, frame the left foot, right heel up. Good. Right heel down, triangle pose, lift the right arm. Elongate through the middle of the ribs, right? Head reaches forward. Good. Good. One more breath. Good. Now we're going to bring the right hand down, frame the left foot, spin the right foot forward, pyramid pose, feet are flat. Yep. Belly strong, sternum hugging in. Hands to the hips. Use your inner thigh strength to lift all the way up. Take a breath. Hands to the lower back in that prayer position. Find Uddiyana Bandha again, otherwise you're splaying out, which is no good for the body. If you need a slight bend in the knee, it's going to be the front knee. Come down, lengthen, lengthen. Rotate the shoulders back, nose to the knee. Good. Hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Good. Three more breaths. Find all of your control. Left elbow down, right elbow down. Walk your feet forward. Find sternum or Uddiyana Bandha. Lift the right leg up. Keep it straight, bend the left knee. Again, cow. Cat, hold. Give yourself a little bounce. Another little bounce. Maybe find a moment of flight. Right foot down. Both knees down, child's pose. Good. Push back up, tabletop, downward dog. 2 more breaths. Good. Elbows down. Walk it forward. Engage. Cat pose. Left leg up. Keep it straight. Soft through the right knee and find momentum. Be surprised if you find a second up there. Good. Knees down. Come up to standing on the knees. Inhale, arms over your head. Good. Exhale, lift the sternum up. Stay here in this big shoulder opener. Good. And then bring the hands to the lower back, lace them. Reach, rotate the shoulders. Navel in. Find Uddiyana Bandha here as well. And shift down into camel, but don't release the fingers. Rely on the inner thighs to work. It's gonna feel like you got punched in that gut area, again, that tip, if you're activating properly. Good. Bring yourself all the way up. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, downward dog. Close your eyes and bring that lightness within the body. Good. Okay, once again, look between your hands. Bend your knees. Exhale with that lightness. Jump to the top of your mat. Fold. All the way up. Inhale, mountain pose. Good. Fold again. Sternum in and down. Tailbone nice and high. Reach the top of the head in a spine extension to the bottom of the floor. Grab a hold of your big toes. Hug your elbows to your knees. Find that connection with the ribs to the legs, just like yesterday. Really low, condense your energy, super strong right at the middle. Once you find the connection, only then straighten your legs and keep connected. Internally rotate the thighs, take it out of the back of the hammies. Stay, 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms, look forward. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Knees down. Cat-cow. Inhale, it's really cow-cat. Exhale, look for that connection. 2 more. 1 more. Know where your goal is. Elbows down like at the beginning of class. Cat-cow. And then pause the next time that you come up through cat pose. Stay there. Push into the ground with all the strength of your forearms, your shoulders. Keep the sternums plugging in, or it's almost like you're pulling the top of the sternum to the tailbone and tailbone to the top of the sternum. Lift up your knees, keep pushing. Yep, lift up your leg, keep pushing, and then see if you can find your paws at the top. Or make your way completely into your full feathered peacock. You want to do it again? I see it. Okay. And then try both sides, right? So it's easiest, cat-cow, find and stay in your cat. Knees up, push, and then land. Good. Get the sweat dripping. It's good for you. Try to keep your elbows in the same line as your wrists. That's going to help. Set it together in the hands. Keep them, you know, a little wider, Jack. Good. Nice, you guys, nice. And then take a break. All good. Take a break. I think you all jumped like 20 times. You're like, damn it, I want to do it. So did any of you find that cue of pulling in just like you're doing a cat pose? Did you anyone find that like, oh, okay, that's a game changer. I can work with this. Maybe not, but it'll do something.
It definitely helps.
It helps, right?
Yeah.
So no one has ever told me that. They just said, push into your arm, find flight. But that control of flying upward is what brings it from impossible You made it. Good job. Yeah, and the inner thighs. Got it, girl. So you got that lock. Then it's the activation of the inner thigh. These together. Determination right there. Good job. Yeah. Good. All right. So go ahead and come down to your glutes when you're ready. Good times, right? And that side angle preparation now is going to bring you into another pose that may again seem impossible, but with the right opening and cueing, it all of a sudden becomes possible, like many other poses. And it all starts from these beginning standing poses. I can't wait for pictures of you guys nailing this southern peacock pose. I know they're coming. I can feel it. All right. So Mayurasana C is where we're going next. So left leg straight, right knee bent. And then bring your hands around the right knee. Just like we did at the very beginning of class. Push right knee into the hands, left hip in. And feel how that lengthens your spine. Like frozen. Hold on. Hopefully it'll come back. Okay, we're back. I knew we froze, don't worry. Are we all back? All right, good. That took 10 seconds, no big deal. All right, so I'm still here. Push the knee into the hands and pull the left leg in. So the right hip is going forward, the left leg is coming in. And just feel that, like scissors, right? Scissors effect of one leg doing the opposite of the other. And then go ahead and find this Mayurasana, it's actually B, and then we'll get to C. The big side angle as we're doing this guy though. Wrap the left arm around the right knee, bring the right hand behind you. But think about squeezing right knee to the left side. So don't worry about the spine quite as much, but still find Uddiyana Bandha, that lightness that adds up like hell, that leg. And it's like, oh, okay. And then bring the left arm, tricep side, right? Keep pulling that left leg in, pushing the right knee forward. The right butt cheek might come up and it might always stay up. And then find that twist again. Yep. Push the knee forward, no, forward, left leg back. Yep. And then let it go, come back. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and bring the right hand to the left hip, left hand behind your hip. Pull the left femur in, press the right knee forward, turn. Find that relationship at the center of the body. And then go ahead and bring the left hand to the lower back. The right hand to the left foot. Internally rotate the left thigh. Squeeze the right knee forward, turn the chest. And then maybe if you want, you can bind here. Outside the right hip. And then come low. Keep pulling left knee in, or left leg and right knee forward. Good. And then release. Come back to forward. And then we'll come back to Mayurasana C. Right knee forward, left leg in. Right hip will come up. Lengthen, hold on. Begin to rotate. Left arm outside the right leg. Try to get the right knee all the way up to the left shoulder. All the way up. And if you can reach the fingers to the inner right thigh, you're already there. Then it's just bringing the right hand behind you and finding the finger. That's it. Squeeze like hell though, inner thighs. It's about the front hip. It's not about the spine. Turn, bind. This is Mayurasana C. It's side angle. It's all it is. Yeah. And release. Let it go. Let the right knee go to the side. Okay, no problem. Lengthen. Pull the left femur in. Find breath, find strength. Okay, hands are gonna come up, inhale. Sternum comes forward. Who cares about finding the foot? Honestly, who cares? And just reach, reach, reach. Get your stomach to connect to the top of the thigh. Stomach. And then do whatever you want with your hands. That's not the goal. The goal isn't to touch your foot. The goal is to get your stomach to the left thigh. And then only if you get the stomach to the left thigh, you can lift up that leg and stay nice and tall. Again, thigh to the stomach here. All the way up. Stomach and thigh. Nice. Very nice, you guys. Oh, I'm so proud. And then bring it down. We got one more on this hip. Release. Right leg out, back. It goes, makes a little baby peacock feather back there too. Right heel can be underneath the right butt cheek or right out to the side, depends on your knee. Accessible is going to be heel under the middle of your ass. Okay, again, here we go. Inhale, lift. Find your space. Exhale, stomach to the leg. Only if you get your stomach to the leg, inner thigh. This one's going to be hard. I'm just going to warn you all. And then you try to lift up. And then that happens, right? So, give myself some help there. And lift. Leg up, up, up. Try to find your sternum. I'm not perfect at this, so it's still a pose in progress. Awesome, you guys. And release. Or good. Extend the right leg out. And shake it out. Okay, all that fun goodness on the other side. Okay. Left knee bends, right leg straight. And then make some, like a fist distance between your foot and your thigh. Don't bring it too close or there's nowhere to go. Okay, hands to the knee. Push the knee forward. Bring the right hip back. Up and strong through your spine. Okay, so first we go to the beginning of mayurasana, see but don't fully take it. So right arm hugs around the left knee, left hand behind your butt. Pull the knee into the right armpit. So pulling maybe the left butt cheek lifts, just begin to rotate. Chin off chest. Good, release. Other way. Bring the left arm to the right foot or right leg. Right hand behind your right hip. Just turn, release that bind. Again, left knee reaches forward, right hip reaches back. And then if you want more, you bind around the left hip. So right hand goes behind the lower back. Roll the right shoulder back and down. Nice, Phoenix. Good. Nice, Jess. I can't see Jackie. I can see the rest of your heads. I'm sure Lori's doing it. She's good at this one too. Good. All right, and then release. Okay, and then we come back for the doozy over here, which is the advanced version of your side angle. Mayurasana is what it turns into, that revolved side angle. Okay, so again, come into your anatomy. Right femur pulling in, left knee moving forward. Begin to find your rotation. The left knee to the right armpit. Adduct, adduct. I need a little height on this one, even more. Left arm to the lower back. Left shoulder rotating. And then I attempt my bind. Inner thighs working like hell here. Good. And release. Good. Let the left knee fall out like it wants to. Lengthen up the body. Stomach to the right thigh. Who cares about the hands, right? When you get the ribs to rest on the leg, then you take the right leg for flight. Oh yeah. Touch the belly again. Nice, you guys. Bend the knee. You know what? The right leg, if the stomach and the leg don't touch, bend the knee. Yeah, Phoenix, pull it in there. There you go. Nice, Lori. So the knee, yeah. So the knee bent is better. Oh, Jackie's already at the advanced version. God bless you, girl. Good. Release. Slowly release. Okay, and then we go to the advanced version. Left, this is where Jackie was already. Left heel on the outside of the left hip, or in the middle of the left hip, which is much easier. So I'm going to do that one. I deserve it. lengthen, fold. And then if you need to, bend the knee. Yeah, that's not easier today over here. Here. Okay, so if you need to, then bend the knee to lift it up and try to make that connection again. This one's a hell of a lot harder. It's internal fire like crazy of the thighs. And you're not supposed to lean back like I'm doing. Again, this is a pose in progress. I'm trying to find sternum to sternum, navel in. Good. And gently release. Good. That was better, you guys. Awesome. Left leg out. Shake it out. All right. Go ahead and lay it down. Bring the arms by your sides. And just feel the quality of your body. So we did some pretty intense things today, but they don't need to drain all of your energy. If you learn to use your body in a way that anatomically works with the center of gravity for your physical body and the center of gravity for the earth, you learn that you don't quite need to dispense everything you've got for your yoga class, even if it's a power class. You learn to move more intelligently. Good. So if you haven't bent your knees and windshield wiper them or happy baby, please feel free to do that. And then I'd like you to condense yourself really small one more time. So bring your knees into your chest. Yeah, condense it. Feel how much lighter the body feels when it's closer to the middle. And we talked about this yesterday too and earlier in the week. And then from there, only when you found your middle are you ready to disperse and move forward into the world, right? So go ahead and find Shavasana. If you're ready, extend the legs out. Yeah. And so go ahead and lay down. So something now happens with the nervous system. So why do we do these condensed inversions or rolling up into a ball at the end of the class? It's because when you bring the blood to the middle of the body, to the middle of the stomach, the head, away from the feet and the fingers, those distal places, the blood actually pools in the middle of the body. And when the blood pools in the middle of the body, your nervous system relaxes a lot quicker. So the poses, the asanas, lead up to the inversions or to that condensed strong energy like you felt in that cat, Uddiyana Bandha. So then the nervous system can truly relax into that parasympathetic nervous system. The work is done to get the blood flow there, and then you release into Shavasana, and it makes its way back in a more healthy pattern and a more nutrient-rich pattern that we all know and have heard about in many yoga classes. So just observe the quality of your breath. Observe the quality of your bones, of your muscles, of your body. And then allow yourself to just be and feel the quality of your energy, the tone of your energy, the efficiency of your energy. The old stale air having moved out. Instead, this fresh, massaged body revealed. It enables you to achieve things throughout the day, throughout your lives, with much less agitation and aggravation, but instead with intelligence and patience. So I'd like you to direct the prana, the energy, the breath, up into the mind, the third eye. And focus your attention there. Stay up in the third eye. kind of where the middle of the brain, if you were to keep going there, is met. And just allow yourself to just relax in compassion and patience and truth. And intelligent truth. Of all the bandhas, Uddiyana is the best. For its activation, liberation comes spontaneously. And see if you can find that spontaneously energy, spontaneous energy throughout the day. See if you can find liberation from moments that would otherwise not be so. With this ability to tune in and hone in to your body that you found today.